Hi Aries, welcome to your Uranus in Taurus special with me, Raphael Ray from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for joining me. So, as promised, this is a special video. It's a bit of a different format, and as you can see here, we're going to be going quite deep into this. The reason everybody is so hyped up about this, the reason everybody is so vocal about this transit is because it's going to bring some massive changes. This happens once every 7 to 8 years, give or take. And you know, effectively it only travels the entire zodiac once in a lifetime, you know, so when it moves through a sign, it's literally once in your life, you know, depending on how old you live to, that you will get to see and experience this transit. So let's go straight into it. I do have lots of notes because, as many of you know, I am what I like to call a baby astrologer. So, you know, I won't go maybe as deep as some people that have been doing it for 30 plus years or whatever, but this is my own unique take on it, and it is what I intuit, and I'll be pulling some cards for this as well. So as an Aries, whether that's an Aries sun sign or an Aries ascendant, especially the ascendant, because this will be talking about you as, you know, the vehicle that your life, or rather the pathway that that your life takes. So as an Aries, Uranus moving into Taurus means that it's moving into your second house. Now, Uranus, however you want to say it, is all about revolutionary change. It's about big sweeping changes, and it's usually about the sort of change that happens spontaneously and it happens left of field. It's not something that you can plan for or against. It is, you know, Pluto takes a long time and it will go deep and it will pull everything out, whereas Uranus just shows up, smashes it out the park and says, right, deal with that. And Taurus is the complete, you know, Uranus is higher octaves of thought. It's a youthful energy. It's a vibrant energy. It's quick. It's fast. It's revolutionary. It's disruptive as well. You know, Uranus rules the Tower card in tarot. Now, if any of you have been watching me for long enough, you know what the Tower card is all about. It's all about the big change that you can't really see coming because it shows up really spontaneously, and it gives you, you know, it basically says you have to think on your feet. I'm giving you this experience and now you're going to have to deal with it. There is no, it's not slow. And it's not easy. So Uranus moving into Taurus, the sign of Earth itself, which is, it's a fixed sign. It's all to do with having, you know, slow moving. It's all to do with earthiness. It's all to do with stubbornness as well. You know, it's that ability to plod along and achieve something by sheer force of time. You know, it's got that sort of slow moving ability about it, but also it represents the environment. It represents the earth, as Taurus rules the second house, which for you guys, you know, it's moving into the second house, and especially if you're an ascendant, this is going to be really interesting for you because it will play out in that way. Taurus rules what you value. It rules the monetary system. It rules, you know, food, agriculture, the land, how you get what you need from the land, how you get what you need from money, how you utilize money, and all of those things. So there's going to be some big shifts happening for you guys in your second house. And your second house, like I said, it's all to do with your money. It's all to do with your value, what you value, how you value it, why you value it. You know, your second house is also about your self-worth and your self-esteem, what you earn and how much you can earn, and your potential for your earning power is directly linked to your self-esteem, which again, you know, is really interesting because Aries rules the ego. It rules the self. It rules the, you know, how I view me, how I express me, how I present myself to the world, you know. So really interesting stuff. So What are my notes saying? My trusty notes. This transit will take place in your second house. I've already mentioned that. It's going to bring new understandings of finance. It will give you a completely different viewpoint of what you value. It will give you a completely outside of the box understanding of what money is. And I've long said that money is actually a device, although, you know, it's an energy effectively, because you get things for it. But it's about understanding abundance and, you know, getting some really startling, you know, Uranus, revolutionary, and even revolutionary ideas about money, about how to make money, about how to generate money, about how to save money. This is going to give you a really abstract understanding of money, how it works, how to make it work for you. You know, Uranus is also the planet of technology, and because this is your second house, it's about what you value. You may well find that over the next 7 years you start to get more interested in technology. You start to get more interested in technology that can help you make money, sustain the money that you have, or get the most out of the money that you generate from your job, from the business you own, all of that stuff. Also, will give you ideas about how to generate more wealth, but it will possibly bring you some challenges as well. You know, like we said, this is the planet of change. It's the planet of challenges. It's the planet of fast acting, you know, or rather having to think fast and act fast, because it will give you something that is, you know, that's really, really, it's just like bam. You know, it comes in the door, smashes the door open and says, bam, here you go. This is what you have to deal with. And it may well bring you the kind of challenges that you need. Well, not even may well. It will bring you challenges for sure. But these are going to be the kind of challenges that you need to your understanding and your belief about money. It will challenge you to think about where those beliefs came from. Are they yours? Are these things that you've been conditioned to believe? More importantly, what do you now believe? And more importantly, beyond that, what are you choosing to believe from now on? Don't forget, Uranus is also the rebel. And if you're rebelling against something, it's kind of like whatever your programming or your conditioning is around money, around finance, around the monetary system, that's now going to start to break down. You're being given a chance, 7 years in fact, to completely revolutionize what you think and feel about finance, about abundance, about self-worth. It's going to challenge you to look at what you believe about your own worth, self-reliance, and even your deepest values. So, you know, if you're the sort of person, you know, Aries is generally somebody that's quite physical being, enjoys physical pursuits, you know, puts a lot of stock in people that demonstrate strength or assertiveness, or, you know, people that speak their mind. If those are your values, especially in the financial field, you're going to start to get sort of challenges to say, right, okay, do you believe that? And if so, why do you believe that? Is it what you believe? Is it something that comes from deep within you, or is it something that you've been taught and you've been picked up on? You know, Uranus is going to give you the ability to rebel against your programming, against your conditioning, and say, actually, you know what, that's not what I believe, and it's not what I choose to go forward with. And don't forget, being a rebel isn't just about rebelling against things for the sake of it. It's actually about your ability to choose. When you rebel against something, you're refusing somebody else's idea or ideals, and so it's like you're pushing that away from yourself. How much do you believe you are worth, and what you are worth, and is it only measured against what you can see, touch, taste and spend? You know, even that, you know, you might find that actually you start to think about things in a different way and say, actually, do you know what? I'm already wealthy. I'm already abundant. Look at what I have. I've got, you know, a beautiful family, or I've got a lovely home. I've got, you know, this is about the things that you draw comfort from. This is about the things that sustain you, and understanding the true value of them and the true worth of them. And if you can do that, you know, from a deep perspective, from a higher octave of thought, It will give you an ability to continually and, you know, even revolutionize the amount of money and abundance and prosperity that you can generate for yourself. So that's a really exciting idea. Also, on top of that, you are going to be getting creative to your approach in making money. So thinking outside of the box, doing something revolutionary. This can be a really, really lucrative time for you if you think about investing in technology, and especially technology that centers around the earth, around agriculture, around making what we get out of the earth better. Especially, you know, there's lots of startup companies now as well that have to do with taking plastic out of the oceans and creating, you know, beads out of them, and, you know, about building houses from the recycled plastic, about, you know, all of these kinds of technology are coming forward now. And for you as an Aries, if you choose wisely and you invest in these kind of businesses, these kinds of technology that are coming forward, these ideas of taking, you know, what is harmful to our world, our earth, our environment, and revolutionizing the approach to what you do with it rather than just sticking it in a landfill. If you're investing in those kind of things that are making the environment and the earth a better and safer, cleaner place, then you can really, really make some big money over this transit. It will come with challenges. It will come with dips. There's also going to be a retrograde. You know, Uranus is going to go retrograde as well at some point during the next 7 years. You know, there are all of these things to consider, absolutely. But these are the general sort of, it's the general path that this, you know, it's almost, I kind of see it like a, you know, like a white water rapid sort of trail. And if you can ride that and be along for the ride rather than fight against its current, you could achieve some pretty amazing results. So let's see what your cards are saying. So I would like to bless this reading with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's see, in the first year of this transit, wow, look at this, you have the World card. So this means that you will have the ability to really choose. And the interesting thing is, this is happening in your second house. And for many of you, if you've been following me for long enough, you know that the World card, although it's number 21, it's actually the 22nd major arcana. 22 is a master number. It's the number of the master builder. It represents, you know, this card actually represents the planet Saturn, and it talks about having the opportunity to create and generate and produce anything that you truly put your mind and your will to. This is about what you can create. It's about new places, new people. Uranus brings all of that stuff. It's linked to Aquarius as well, by the way, you know, so it has that sort of abstract out there feeling to it. The World card in the first year means that everything that you knew, especially in this arena of life, so 22 and the number 2, 222, that's an angel number. You know, and this is effectively saying to you, in terms of money and finance, what you knew is now about to change, and it's going to go through some massive sweeping changes. What is Saturn all about? It's about the hard lessons, but it gives you the opportunity to truly achieve something of lasting substance and value. And the reason it does that is because it only allows you to achieve what it is that you set out to achieve by truly putting the work in, by crossing your T's and dotting your I's and making sure that you show up in the way that you say you will. The second year of this transit, ooh, okay, wow, look at that, I'm taking that card straight away. The two of cups. This is about love. It's about you know, choosing love. It's about making the choice to see everything and everyone through the eyes of love. For those of you that are single, the second year of this transit is when you will meet a partner that becomes truly something special to your life. And it may well be Uranus, you know, Uranus is shocks and surprises. It may well be that you end up marrying this person faster than anybody could have ever imagined, including you. On top of that, it also suggests, for those of you that are already coupled, this is about how you start to generate wealth together. This is about maybe even going into business with somebody that you love and care for. And look at that, another 2, 2, 2 and 2, double 2, so double 22. Really powerful. And you know, even for business contacts, very, very lucrative, very amazing, very powerful. You know, the 2 energy, and as this is happening in your second house, is really prominent, and that is massive. In the 3rd year of this transit, you get the Lovers card. So I stand by this 100%, because the Lovers card represents lovers, it represents love, it represents a union, a committed union, but it also represents choice. Business partnerships and personal, intimate partnerships are absolutely blessed. And in the 3rd year of this transit, it also says that you will be communicating who you are and what you believe about your finances to the world at large. You know, you will really have gained in that amount of time a deep insight into how to share, you know, effectively formulas for people to generate their own wealth, and that's really exciting. The 4th year of this transit suggests that you will travel, and this will be the challenge year for you. The Six of Swords, although it represents a journey overseas, it also represents you moving away from troubled times, which means that the 4th year of this transit will be the one that is difficult for you. It will be the one that offers you challenges. It will be the one that offers you a chance to grow. It offers you, you know, it offers you a chance to grow by giving you the challenge and saying, look, you know what? It can't all be sunshine and rainbows. It can't all be smooth sailing. And sometimes, in fact, not even sometimes, the truth of human beings is we grow by adversity. So the 4th year of this transit is when you will really start to feel things getting a little tense, let's say. I mean, the whole thing's going to be like that anyway, because such a clash of energies. So in the 5th year, you will definitely be moving towards, because the 8 of Wands represents messages from a distance. So already I can definitely say that there will be travel in the 4th and 5th year for you. There will also be you really tying yourself to the earth in a deep way, and whether that is you investing in technology that has something to do with the earth and making it better, you know, who knows. But it also represents tracts of land, rural land. So this is about you finding a place and space and time to enjoy the land itself. The 6th year of this transit, oh, look at this. This is happiness. This is celebrations. This is the achievement. This is the reward after the hard work has been put in. The 6th year of this transit is where you will really start to see a return on the investments that you make, especially anything that you start to build in this 1st year of the transit. In the 6th year of this transit would be when you really start to reap the rewards of it, and you will really start to enjoy the benefits and the rewards of the hard work and effort and attention to detail that you have put in. And then finally, the 7th and final year. This is when, you know, it culminates and you take away everything that you've learned throughout this transit. You have the Page of Cups. This is about your creativity. For some of you, this will be a surprise child that turns up. You know, for those of you that are partnered, for those of you that just find somebody, for those of you that get married in the 6th year of this transit, a child will follow the year after. For others of you, for those of you that are single, for those of you that are beyond, you know, that don't want children or are past the age where, you know, having children, it may well be a possibility for some of you that are older. It may well still be something that shows up, but for those of you that don't want children, you know, or anything like that, this kind of speaks about you really observing what you learn on an emotional level about finances, about money, about generating money, and it will give you the chance to truly get creative in your ability to share that information with the world at large. After this transit, I'll be looking to the Aries people to find out how to generate wealth, because those will be the people that have really got a handle on how money works, what we should value, and how to get the most out of what we earn and what we own. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope it's spoken to you in some way, shape or form. It's going to be an amazing transit and an interesting transit for everybody in some way, shape or form, I believe. Thank you so much for being here. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. If this video has helped you and you've enjoyed it, please offer a donation. We'd be truly eternally grateful for it. Thank you so much. I wish you the best, and I will see you very soon. And remember, you can check in on this video over the next 7 years. This isn't going to be, you know, it's here today and then it's gone tomorrow. This is going to be a 7-year transit. So, you know, feel free to check in and come back to it as many times as possible. Take care, and I will see you very soon.